Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Professor Anye. Yeah, the Steph Curry of binary options trading from MTM.University. Yeah, check us out, check us out, check us out today. As a matter of fact, if you're near a computer or you're on your phone, go ahead and go on over there to MTM.U and check us out today. As a matter of fact, get your free course. Get your free course right now by leaving your email in the pop-up box. Like I always say, we don't spam your email. We're not like those other companies, but we do like to give you a taste of what we got over here. So let's hop into the content for the day. I know you guys are having a great day, so let's just jump on into it. You guys see what's going on outside with the massive changes all around us. I like to say that we're now stepping into the second industrial revolution. If you don't know what the industrial revolution is, when you get on YouTube at night when you come home from work, you might want to get on YouTube and research that and how it affected people and how it shifted everything as far as work and transportation and just every facet of life. But mainly work, how you made your money and just yeah, because that's what we're going into with AI, with all of this technology, with the robots. People like to assume that they're coming. I'm here to tell you guys it's all already here. It's already being implemented. So you must see and say, hold up, hold up. What are these things and how can it affect me? And can it affect the field of work that I am in? Can it affect how I make my money? We have to understand that capitalism has no sympathy. It has no love. It's all about benefiting itself. So these corporations are going to do just that. They don't want to have to deal with workers anymore. Workers complain, workers fight back, workers are mad about their wages and their pay and stuff like that. But a robot is going to do what I tell it to do. Certain types of technology and AI is going to do what I tell it to do for a much cheaper rate so I can make way more money. These things are much more efficient. So I'm here to tell you guys that most of these corporations, just say maybe there's a few that do have a good heart, but most of them, and you probably work for one or two or three or four or whatever one, really don't care about us. We really don't care about you. And they will replace you. The same way that we've said over the years that they will replace you with another worker if you can't work for whatever reason. They're now looking to replace you with these elements. And we must find ways to pivot. We must find ways to save ourselves. We must find and develop a plan B. We must. It's not a choice anymore. We must do this. We must do this. Or you're going to put yourself in a really bad situation. And you don't want to be in that situation because you leaned everything on one situation like your job. I mean, we really got to understand what we're dealing with. This industrial revolution is going to change everything. I always like to tell people that back in the year 2000, we thought we were going to move into the Jetsons. Well, really, that was the year 2020. That was the year 2020. They weren't able to make it happen in the year 2000. They say, you know what, 2020, which is kind of like a symbolic numerical figure if you look at it, 2020. But that's a whole nother. For my people that know, 2020 was the year, and we're in it, and it's moving fast. So this is why I tell people, for example, you might want to take up trading. You just might want to. I'm not trying to force anybody, but this is one of those many of reasons why you might want to really look into trade. You know what? Let me stop right there and take a quick pause, commercial break, just to tell you guys about the Ultimate Trading Playbook. Yes, you can find it on MTM.U in the student store. We know about trading journals, but those are old school. Just like in this episode, how I'm talking about the old school way of making your money and things before things got industrialized. Yeah, that's those old school trading journals with the paper that you're always throwing away. You're buying a new one, you're writing and hurting your hand and you're losing it. Hey, this is why you need a digital trading journal, aka the Ultimate Trading Playbook, which you'll find on MTM.U. You check it out. It has all of your binary options needs for you to walk with this journal each and every day to keep you on point, to hold you accountable. So hey, you when you're working with your mentor here, from time to time you can reference back to your trading playbook and show him or her what's been going on so that you guys can fully assess and you guys can move forward and you can get better and closer to mastery. Back to the episode. So, as I was saying, it's gonna get rougher, guys. So we have to be figuring out what are the things that we need to pick up to put us in a better position, guys. Stop waiting on the government. Stop hoping. Stop just waiting on your employer on your job. They don't have your best interests at hand. They never have, they never will. They act like it to keep you around, to use you and abuse you. I always tell people what they put us through mentally, physically, and even financially, because ask yourself, is your job really paying you what you want them to pay you or what you truly deserve, or do you feel like you've been somewhat underpaid over time? Have you really gotten your true dream value? That's how you wage that. What do you feel you're worth an hour? And I bet whatever you feel you're really worth an hour, don't shortcut that. Don't put it to a standard, of what certain corporations are paying people or what friends are making. But what do you feel that you're worth per hour? To you, that could be $100 an hour. That could be $5,000 an hour. That could be $1 million an hour. These jobs ain't giving that to you. They're not. So they've been abusive. They're going to continue to be abusive. And the same way within an abusive relationship, sometimes the person that is the abuser just rids themselves of the abusee when they're done with them. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we've come into with the layoffs, with people getting fired. These companies are tired of human beings. They want to usher in these things to take your place. The only gripe before was, hey, a lot of these companies are, hiring work from overseas, and paying them under the table. That was another one of those ways. But now they're taking it to another step, to something that's even cheaper with AI, with tech, with these robots. So I want you guys to really put up a high level of urgency and seriousness with this, because it's going nowhere. It's only going to get worse. I'm not here to fearmonger you or make you scared, but I want you to prepare your minds and accept the reality that is here and start to make the pivot now. Stop just sitting on your hands thinking something is going to save you or things are going to change in a favorable way for you. And do for self. Do for self. Yes, there could be a thing or two that helps to save you. It could be. But there may not be. So this is why you want to set up your plan B, like learning how to trade. I say trading, also investing as well too, but trading is a way. What we do over here is we trade. Trading, I'm here to tell you, can do that for you. You can put yourself in a position, if, as I always say, if you take yourself serious, if you take it serious and master the skill set over a period of time, once you get leverage, some serious leverage as well, you can make some great money off of trading. And you could get to a point to where you may not even need that job. Or you can get to the point to where they say, you know what, we're laying off 500 people, 5,000 people. As a matter of fact, my wife just got laid off from her job a couple weeks back because her whole factory she worked for shut down. That's just the reality of what a recession looks like, what it feels like. You want to be to a point to where you say, you know what, I know how to trade. I have great leverage in my account. I've dedicated myself over a period of time, even though I was at this job. So you know what, I'm just going to make some good money off of the market until I find another job. Or you know what, I'm going to keep making great money off of the market and I'm not going to go back to any job. Or you know what, I'm going to keep making great money off of the market and I'm going to let it fund my business. I'm going to keep making great money off of the market and I'm going to let it fund other investments that are going to help me to sustain, survive, and thrive in this world. See, that's the power of developing options, of being serious about setting up options for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Don't put yourself in that feeble position. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And with that said, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. One last thing before we get out of here. I want to tell you guys about our open house trading chat. If you go on MTM.U right now, you'll look up in the top right corner of the page and you'll see something that says check us out. That first link, click on that link. Click on that link, install the Marco Polo app on your phone, and join us in our open house so that you can gain a lot more information and you can visually see and get a feel for how we operate within our ecosystem and our support system before you make that choice to get down with us, because I know you're going to get down with us. But hey, I want to show you guys a window in, because you're probably like me and you want to know more and more and more of what you're getting yourself into before you hop into it, before you invest that money. So definitely check us out. And with that said, guys, that wraps up this episode. Peace and prosperity to all my future millionaires out there. Keep your heads up. Tomorrow will be a better day, y'all. Love.